Looking down upon the Tower Bridge, spanning and David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much.
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bielitz, and it's Bagley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Conley. Here's Mitchell. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Attacking is one thing, but body control another, and Harrison Barnes showing you that on that play.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now, here's Fox. Pass to Barnes. Dishes to Bagley. Yep, it counts.
It's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
Here's Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
I mean, simply an incredible postseason performance from Donovan Mitchell. The team went out in the first round, but he put the scoring load on his back. One of the best displays of offense I've ever seen in the postseason.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's Utah here with the ball. For Utah, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. You know, Greg, you look at the numbers that Mitchell put up in that series. Simply amazing.
I mean, he was putting up 40, 50-point games like it was nothing. At times, the guy looked unguardable. Truly one of the young stars to come out of the Orlando bubble.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Ingles. Back to Bogdanovich. Passes to Conley. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Man, they're making everything and look confident. 5 shots, 5 makes.
Outside Bogdanovich. Bielitsa finds Bogdanovich. Conley against Barnes. Bagley the pass to Fox. 5 to shoot. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Trying to improve every year. That's the goal of anyone in the NBA. Bogdanovich has great fundamentals to be able to do that.
Jazz leading by 5. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. It's stolen by Bagley. And up the court come the Kings on the break. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Pretty good floor awareness from Barnes there. When the break is on, he knows how to get out, get wide, and run.
Here's Mitchell. Good D by Bogdanovich. And And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Fox, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Conley against Fox. From 13, they get it back. Gobert can't hit.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Here's Mitchell. Bagley with the block.
When you pair that length with those kind of defensive instincts, and Marvin Bagley becomes a much more effective defender.
Here's Fox. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Conley. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Mitchell dishes to Conley. Back to Mitchell to end the cold streak. Bagley with the rebound. And another fast break for Sacramento. Stolen by Michael Conley. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Pushing it up. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Kings ahead, leading by a point. Live from Golden. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
The effort by Moutier to get physical inside is what ultimately forced the defense to foul him there. At his size, he can do that.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Got into the paint and then smelled that he was around the rim and got it done.
Joseph, the pass to Giant.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Here's Moutier. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Gets it to go. That one good from Giants.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Well, you can see the confidence in Moutier there on that move and still gets that shot to drop in after contact.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Giants. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it.
Bazemore wiry, and when he gets on the inside, I like where he finds the space to finish at the rim.
To the left side wing. Now here's Moutier. He's got 6, but they'll get another chance. Davis kicks to Moutier. This one for 3. That shot no good. And Sacramento will go the other way with it.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat, growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Pass to O'Neal. Clarkson with the ball. And he uses the glass on the layup.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
He preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protected.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. But Coach Quinn Snyder said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David. Moutier kicks to Bogdanovich. Moutier against Joseph. That's good from Moutier on the assist from Bogdanovich. Moutier's got the game tied up here for the Jazz. The pass to Joseph. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, Hield right there on the yield, waiting for someone to get open.
And so it's Moutier with it. They'll bring it up for Utah. Pass to Davis. Nice ball movement by Utah. To the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Bogdanovich has got his second basket. For Sacramento, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, for guards who are young players in the NBA, finishing around the rim is always a focus at this level. Nice job by Hield there.
Davis, the pass to Moutier. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
To the paint. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. That one a little long. It's all tied. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. They were in a 7-point hole. And that does it for our...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Emmanuel Moutier.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Utah. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at center. Tries from 16 and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Pretty smooth screen and roll there. Got to be up on Bogdanovich.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Conley the pass to Gobert. That's tipped. Fox with the steal. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. That one misses. Good D by Mitchell.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
The Kings leading. And here's Bogdanovich for three. Barnes passes to Fox. Outside Bogdanovich. Bagley trying to free himself up. His three-pointers off the mark.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Kings have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And getting to the free throw line more and more. G.A. awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
Well, on defense, Barnes has reach and quickness, and he stayed all over that shot.
Sacramento making a switch here. Giles is checked in. Here's Conley. That one good for 2.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Fox against Conley. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 8 points.
Well, hard to get Fox off of his center of gravity. So low, so quick, and phenomenal at scoring when he gets hit.
Mitchell. That's good. He's 5 for 9. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Fox against Conley. And it's Giles missing. Utah trailing here. And here is Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Here's Fox, and he lays it straight in. Fox has got 6 here in this quarter.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
The drive by Mitchell makes it off the glass. Mitchell's got it all tied up now for the Jazz. Outside, Fox. Passes it to Bielitsa. A D by Bogdanovich. Jazz have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Mitchell. The putback can't get the putback. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Kings. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Mitchell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 5 assists tonight. Fox kicks to Barnes. Fires for 3. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last. Fields checked in for Sacramento. Corey Joseph comes in for Fox. And a switcher also for Utah. O'Neal's checked in. Mitchell looking it over. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. The Kings trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
By Hield, nobody around. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Sacramento's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Hield, the pass to Giles. Gobert with the defensive effort. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. And it's Mitchell missing. The Kings shooting so far very efficient. All around, about 55%. Keeps it alive. And Hield able to finish. Hield's got 7 points in the game.
Refusing to let that possession end. But he did a nice job fighting hard to keep playing.
Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And so it's Utah with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Bagley is out there with Holmes, and it's Fox in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Here's Mitchell. Bagley with the block, and he gets it back. Here's Clarkson. Here's Gobert. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
A free throw drops for Gobert.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Up top, Hield. Pass to Holmes. Over Ingles. Rebounded by Clarkson. Jazz leading by 9. Mitchell outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Mitchell against Fox. Down low. It's stolen by Gobert. Now Clarkson, and the shot goes down. Clarkson's got the lead up to 11 now for Utah.
Really good job on the timing of that cut into the lane. The speed that Clarkson has can be a problem for the defense.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. Hield against Mitchell. Shoots over Holmes. And it's Mitchell missing. Barnes passes to Fox. Back to Barnes. The kick out to Fox. Inside. Here's Bagley. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists tonight.
Going to have to do more to shut down Bagley.
To the middle. Here's Ingles. Here's Gobert. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And the Jazz lead by 9. Fox passes to Holmes. And he banks in the layup.
Well, the more Fox does that, the more he's going to be looked at like a leader.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. They've led by as many as 11 points. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Hield against Clarkson. Hield, the pass to Bagley. Clock at 6. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
1:27 left in the 4th quarter. Over to the wing. The drive by Mitchell. Count that one. And now it's an 11-point Jazz lead.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Right side Bagley. He had stolen by Ingles. Jazz have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Jazz.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Donovan Mitchell.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Bielitsa, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Jazz. Conley now comes in for Jordan Clarkson. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Lenz checked in for Bielitsa. Brewer comes in for Harrison Barnes. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Hield. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Nice ball movement by Utah. Morgan the pass to Moutier. Here's Honey. Here's Niang. Another miss by Utah.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Outside, Joseph. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Here's Moutier. From deep three-point range. Second shot opportunity. That's good.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett. Coming up next. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. Now here's Morant. Dishes it to Valanciunas. Winslow up top. 6 on the shot clock. Morant. Out to Brooks. Out to the wing. Morant against Conley. Gobert with the block.
Now this is the calling card of Rudy Gobert, a superb shot blocker. The wingspan is a thing of beauty.
Out to Brooks. Pass to Valanciunas. Memphis moving it around. Here's Morant. And the layup is good. We got a lot of talent in the front court tonight between these two teams, Doris. That's where a lot of the focus for us will be.
We will have an opportunity to see offense being run through the low post. So the interior defense is going to have to be strong. Will you send an extra defender? Where will that defender come from? There's a lot to play out here tonight, Kevin.
Here's Conley. Grizzlies making the shot. Mitchell outside. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, it's all about decision making in the pick and roll, and Donovan Mitchell making all the right choices.
Morant outside. The dish now to Brooks. Conley against Morant. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Mitchell. And he elevates for the slam. Justice Winslow did not like that.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Morant passes to Winslow. Right side Jackson. Brooks left side. Stolen by Mitchell. Out in his own on the break. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Well, Donovan Mitchell's wingspan is effective when it comes to swatting away the basketball and getting steals for his team.
Morant outside. Jackson kicks to Morant. Good work defensively by Conley.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
To the paint. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Brooks. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
You love the energy and effort Morant provides, especially when he's on the break.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Now the pass to Ingles. Mitchell against Brooks. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Winslow. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brooks. Utah also making some changes. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Morant passes to Chang. And finished off by Morant.
Well, Gorgie Zhang, as a big man, is an excellent passer. That's a pretty look.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Clarkson kicks to Mitchell. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Trying to get open is Jang. And it's Morant missing. Jazz have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Mitchell dishes to Clarkson. Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Pass to Gobert. And there's the feed to Clarkson. That one goes. Count it.
Well, Rudy Gobert stands 7'1", and he's an unselfish guy. It puts the pass on the money.
Morant scanning the floor. He dishes it to Anderson. He feeds it to Jang. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. And the rejection by Jang.
Well, the timing, a very natural aspect of what Gorgui Dieng does on the defensive end.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Big time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
Memphis shooting their first free throw of the evening. That's good from Morant.
And as good as Morant's been, there's still plenty of upside. One of the younger players to enter the draft in 2019.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
Anderson is out there with Clark. Then it's Jones. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
For three, O'Neal misses. Memphis leading. Jones looking for an opening. He kicks it to Anderson. Looking for Clark, and he gets it there. And it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Here's Moutier. Doesn't go for it. And Memphis the other way now. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And here's Jones. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Anderson. And it's off the back rim. No good. Jazz trail by 3. Pass to Moutier. To the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layups.
And the Jazz with some changes. Joe Ingles comes in for Bogdanovich. And Mike Conley subbed in for Clarkson. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. Back to Jones. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. A little pass fake there, froze the D. Nice move.
Well, to me, there's no question it's critical that Emmanuel Mudiay make this shot more consistently, showing some signs of progress in the mid-range, guys.
Valanciunas inside. Davis is there. Valanciunas dishes to Brooks. O'Neal comes with the double team. Shot clock at 3. Here's Valanciunas. And Davis sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Gobert, he's checked in for the Jazz. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Emmanuel Mudiay. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Jazz ball.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 1. Conley kicks to Ingles. Here's Mitchell. Here's Gobert. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Well, Valanciunas reads the play and snuffs it out. That's the kind of defense you need from the 5 spot.
Brooks finds Valanciunas. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
So they take the lead. And the Jazz lead by 1.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. Brooks with it. Now defended by Gobert. Here's Valanciunas. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Valanciunas has got his first 2 points of the night. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That'll be his second foul of the game.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. Mitchell left side. Over Brooks. Misses off the left iron.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Here's Morant. 11 points in the game. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
Here's Conley. No good that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And they double up Morant. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And the Jazz with some changes. Bogdanovich is checked in for Davis. And it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. .36 seconds left in the second quarter. The drive by Mitchell. And the rejection by Valanciunas. They get it back. Valanciunas on the double team. Passes it to Clarkson. Here's Ingles. Feeds it to Gobert. That one goes in.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Brooks outside. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Morant outside. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Grizzlies lead by 1.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder, Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. It was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. He had 13 points and 1. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
So on the floor for Utah. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the 5, home in the paint. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Conley against Morant. And it's sent back by Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell twice on the pipes. The rejection is nice.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. There's the pass to Conley. Good on the bucket. Conley's got the lead up to 5 now for Utah.
Well, Mike Conley, slight of frame, but the intention is there and finishes with contact.
Back to Morant. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Conley against Morant. Good. Conley's got 6.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Morant dishes to Valanciunas. Morant against Conley. And it's Morant missing. Utah leading by 5. O'Neal passes to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement by Utah. Pass to O'Neal. The shot from the low post is good. O'Neal's got his first bucket of the night.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Morant finds Valanciunas. And finished off by Morant.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted, and Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
Pass to Ingles. And here is O'Neal. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Tyus Jones subbed in for John Morant. Jones dishes to Anderson. Mike Conley with the rebound.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
And the Jazz with some changes. Davis comes in for Gobert. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. It's picked off. Melton passes to Clark.
Easy to appreciate.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Clarkson with the ball. Working on Jones. Yep, that one goes.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
A guy who can be a little inconsistent game to game. Clarkson can be extremely consistent year to year.
Right. You consider him as a rookie. Many of the numbers then are similar to what they are now. But the one thing that has improved is the consistency of the three-point shooting. He's worked so hard on it, and that's where the consistency has started to take root.
O'Neal kicks to Clarkson. Goes up on the high post. Here's Gobert. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Gobert's got the lead up to 7 now for the Jazz.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. Tipped away. Here's Melton. He's covered by Clarkson. Melton, no good. And here are the Jazz now. They're on a 14-6 run. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. The Jazz have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Some changes for Memphis. Brooks checked in for Melton. And it's Justin Winslow in for Tyus Jones. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the Jazz. Here's Clarkson. And that one is stuffed right through.
Wow, big-time move by Jordan Clarkson. The defense forced to adjust. That's an incredible drive.
Winslow dishes to Jackson. Out to Brooks. With 1 on the clock, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And so it's the Utah Jazz. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing up. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Clark is out there with Jackson, and it's Anderson in at the small forward position. Mitchell right side. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. The Jazz making a switch here. Conley's checked in. Brooks on the double team. Morant with the steal. And the layup's good off the glass. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
With the handle and the acceleration, Morant moves around the court with the ball on a string.
Here's Conley. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant with it. Now defended by Mitchell. It's stolen by Gobert. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
I'll tell you, Donovan Mitchell in transition, bearing down on a defender is not pretty.
Now Clark. It's Morant in the corner. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 23.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's Mitchell. And the rejection by Jackson. Goes back up. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him. Bogdanovich is checked in for Clarkson. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Morant takes to Valanciunas. Gutteridge, the pass to Brooks. Shot clock at 5. Here's Morant. Lays it up off the glass. Morant's got 8 points in the quarter.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Yes, that goes in.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Morant outside. Now the feed to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
That's the bucket they needed, and Valanciunas goes and gets it for him. The big man seizes control of the moment.
Conley surveying the D. On the wing, Mitchell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
This is what Donovan Mitchell entered the league with, that explosive first step, and earns himself a trip to the free throw line.
Winslow's checked in for Memphis. And Mitchell drops them both.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth. Here's Morant, and it's good for two. Morant's got 14 points now in the second half.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Mitchell outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
It's crazy to think that 12 teams passed on Donovan Mitchell. He has become a premier scorer in the NBA. Oh, would they love a do-over.
Two-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
It's good. Morant's got 29.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Mitchell looking it over. Banked in off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 5.
He might be young, but Mitchell is clutch. That's beautifully done.
Morant against Conley. Morant reaches to Valanciunas. Kicks to Brooks. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Grant. The putback. Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. There's 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. The drive by Mitchell. Gobert trying to get open. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Brooks. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. To tie it up. Offensive rebound. And the second chance effort by Jackson. Now just a 1-point Jazz lead.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
Passes it to Conley.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
What an athletic lineage from Mike Conley. Of course, Mike Sr., triple jump gold medalist at the 92 games. Mike Conley, for over a decade, has been a tremendous NBA player.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game. And the task, the starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Joe Ingles is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And for New Orleans, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the 3, the small forward. Mitchell with it. Gobert trying to get open, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
And that's Mitchell at his best, playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
And Holiday, here we go. That one drops for him. Terrific talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Here's Ball, and it's blocked by Conley, and he recovers it. Here's Favors. Here's Ball. From down in the low post, it goes.
Even before Lonzo filled into his frame, he had a gift for rebounding, and the stronger he gets, I think the more of those he's going to come up with.
Outside Conley, and the rejection by Favors. Here's Williamson. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Here's Williamson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
This is what you love about Williamson. On the shorter side for a big man, but he's developing the pump fake as an equalizer.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Jazz have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Mitchell. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Back to Conley. Kicks it to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle, and stolen by Favors. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. And he gets the bucket.
And what confidence from the big fella. Williamson runs the floor like a deer, and that assertiveness to attack. Love it.
Mitchell outside. And then jammed down as he goes right over Zion Williamson.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Ingram passes to Williamson. Ingram against Ingles. Just 5 to shoot.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
Holiday finds Favors. Back to Holiday. To the paint. Favors passes to Holiday. Stolen by Mitchell. Ingles with the ball. Now guarded by Ingram. A minute 42 left in the first quarter. Here's Mitchell. Up again. It's good on the putback.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Williamson in the post. Oh, what a dunk!
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Here's Mitchell. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Here's Holiday. Gobert pulls it in.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Mitchell against Holiday. Mitchell's shot is good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first. Now ball. Williamson outside. There's the feed to Favors. 5 on the clock. Williamson dishes to Favors. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
And Favors, very reliable around the rim, can get it done over either shoulder.
Taken away by Holiday. And that one's good, Williamson. Williamson's got 8. And here is Mitchell. 10 points for him. Here's Gobert. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. He got into double digits for the... We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying...
Being able to go through adversity and come out strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Jazz.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Well, the job of penetrating that they've done so far has really been excellent. I mean, they've done a nice job driving to the hoop effectively.
They've got Hart. J.J. Redick is out there with Jackson. Then there's Hayes. And it's Melly in at the 4-man position. That's the Pelicans 5. Utah leading. Here's Clarkson. And it's Melly with the rebound. Redick passes to Hayes. Back to Redick. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
Jackson against Moutier. Clarkson taking his time here. 2 points. That one goes.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Hart, guarded by O'Neal. Hayes, the 15-footer. Utah with the rebound. Davis kicks to Clarkson. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
On the fast break, Clarkson, like a gazelle. Nobody can stop him.
Jackson dishes to Hayes. Poked loose. Here's Melly. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Clarkson. He kicks to Gobert. Passes to O'Neal. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, but I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they'll cut your heart out. So,
and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Hart. No points in the game yet for him. Gobert with the block. Here's Clarkson. Redick with the rebound. The Pelicans trail. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Hayes, no good.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half. The shot by Redick, no good. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
The pass to Clarkson. Pass to Gobert. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. High post shot. At the tip. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got the lead up to 4 now for the Jazz.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Jazz.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He had 10 points and 1 steal. That's all for now.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Ingles in at the small forward position. Here's Favors. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Michael Conley picks one up.
And with deceptive speed and a lengthy wingspan, defenders can sometimes just get stuck fouling Favors.
That one is no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside.
Yeah! And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Holiday attacking, feeds it to Favors. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Up top, Gobert. The Jazz working the ball around now. Mitchell kicks to Conley. Mitchell up top. 12 points for him. And the rejection by Favors.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Deflects the pass. Ball, the pass to Williamson. Stolen by Mitchell. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. High, arcing shot. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Okafor is checked in for Derek Favors. Mitchell against Holiday. Shoots from the elbow. And it's Mitchell missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
He nails it, and we're tied up. Williamson's got 10 points.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Ingles kicks to Mitchell. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Pass to Okafor. Passes it to Ball. Ingram wide open and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. For Utah, they've gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half starting. Well, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well,
Wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know,
That is.
got a couple Finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Gobert, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
New Orleans making a switch here. Redick is checked in. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group. Bradley's checked in for Joe Ingles. George Niang comes in for Bogdanovich. Clarkson, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. A shot by Clarkson, no good. And Bradley gets it to go.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
The Pelicans have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Ball, the pass to Redick. Lays it up off the glass. Redick's got the game tied up here for New Orleans.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Can't hit the free throw line jumper. For Utah, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Back to Redick. Williamson kicks to Ball. He feeds it to Okafor. It's stolen by Bradley. Only one man back on D. Finished off the break. Now it's a 4-point Jazz lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Utah.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And, guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
Nelly is checked in for New Orleans. Josh Hart comes in for Lonzo Ball. Utah also making some changes. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Tony Bradley. Bogdanovich comes in for George Niang. And it's Mike Conley in for Emmanuel Mudiay.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
Frank Jackson, he's checked in for New Orleans. And both free throws good for Clarkson.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Jackson looking it over. And the pass to Melly. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Melly's got 6.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Clarkson passes to Ingles. O'Neal dishes to Clarkson. And he dunks it down.
Riding it up and in off the drive. Clarkson athletic enough to create his own offense.
Left side Jackson. Redick for 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Utah with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Holiday at the 1 and Redick at the 2. Jackson Hayes is out there with Hart, and it's Favors in at the 5. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Favors. Count the basket. Mitchell's got the lead up to 8 now for Utah.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
And there's Favors putting it right back in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fella.
Here's Mitchell. Ingles trying to get open, and it's Mitchell missing. And so Holiday will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. And Redick kicks to Favors. Redick passes to Hayes. Outside Holiday. Back to Hayes. 5 to shoot. Mitchell against Redick. And that one is off. The Jazz go the other way with it.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Now here's Mitchell. Shoots over Redick. Gobert. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. And the Jazz lead by 8.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game. New Orleans making some changes here. Zion Williamson's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for J.J. Redick. Bogdanovich finds Mitchell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And now a 10-point Jazz lead.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Ball. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
You got to be composed when you go inside, knowing that you're going to have some contact and resistance facing you. Ball unafraid to get it deep inside.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The first free throw is good.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
Here's Ball. And he makes good on the way up.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Jazz leading by 8. Mitchell with it. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the fourth. Bogdanovich dishes to Mitchell. 4 on the clock.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table. The willingness to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9. And so he hits both. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Ball, and there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Jazz have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. 6 to shoot. Back to Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And the Pelicans making a change here. Redick is checked in. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. In the corner, it's Ingles. He had stolen by Ingles.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Utah.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Rudy Gobert.
Well, I love the force that he showed on defense, using all of his length to deny shots. He was their anchor tonight.
And the expectations for Williamson are sky high. A superb athlete whose skill set and drive to be great is off the charts.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Oni. The dish to Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the 3. Williamson in the post. Gobert on him.
Just a freight train going downhill. No one willing to step in front of the massive Williams.
And it's out of bounds. Pass touch by Mitchell. And so it's Utah with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it for
Hey, Kevin, thanks for...
The Jazz, like Memphis, willing to grind. Thanks, D.A. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. And for the Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Outside, Fox. Gobert with the block.
And that's one of Gobert's specialties, a shot-blocking master.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Fox with it. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. Has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Now, here's Mitchell. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. He had stolen by Ingles. Down low. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
This is what impressed scouts with Mitchell. 6'10" wingspan for a player who is 6'3". That's going to get you some rebounds. I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Craig. Believe me.
My
but confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Fox with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Fox passes to Bjelica. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get your better scores, some easy looks so they can start to establish themselves.
Now here's Conley. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And it's Mitchell missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
On the wing, Ingles. Here's Mitchell. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. Greg, is a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to is really paramount.
Donovan Mitchell pushing the basketball down your throat. We know he's going to be aggressive time and time again.
Joseph against Mitchell. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's Giles missing.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Joseph, that's good.
just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now here's Joseph. Gobert with the block. Inside, Mitchell takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. Mitchell's got 15 points. Healed outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Joseph against Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Utah. To the middle. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Healed way outside. Here's Giles. Arm's length from the hoop. He knocks it down. Giles has got his second bucket.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Mitchell. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. Don't go any.
Everybody had their expectations of what we...
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Kings, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Parker out there with Holmes, and it's Bazemore at the 3, the small forward. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Utah. Conley now comes in for Clarkson. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Sacramento. Bielitsa comes in for Hield. Here's Conley, and good that time. Conley's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And such a great all-around player for over a decade now. Conley is one of the class acts in our league.
He is, GA, one of the best floor leaders we have. He's completely unselfish. Also, 3-time NBA Sportsmanship Award winner. And in 2019 was named NBA Teammate of the Year.
And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got the lead up to 11 now for the Jazz.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Bazemore gets the bucket.
If you watch Bazemore over the years, you know that his game is about grit and effort.
Conley scanning the floor. Rebound by Bielitsa. The Kings trail by 9. Joseph, the pass to Bazemore. Over Ingles. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. Some changes for Sacramento. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's Fox in for Corey Joseph. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I play, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes.
And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. If you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Moutier. And a change for Sacramento. Harry Giles is checked in for Kent Bazemore.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Bagley kicks to Giles. Bagley against Gobert. Fox passes to Bielitz. Offline with his three. Utah leading by 9. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants, keeps the ball moving.
Fox against Conley. Fox passes to Giles. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. To the left wing, Conley kicks to Mitchell. Out to Conley, back to Mitchell. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Rudy wanted it more than anyone else. He's going to be around for a long time. Look forward to watching him.
And it's Fox with the jam.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. 36 seconds left now here in the second. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Donovan Mitchell is comfortable playing at all 3 levels. He's playing at his highest level tonight offensively.
Here's Fox. The shot will not fall. So Utah will take it the other way. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Outside, Fox. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And the 3 off target. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He had 23 points, and and that should...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
The cleverness of Conley getting the defender to be way too handsy with him.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
In last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. But then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times for this group.
Here's Mitchell. Count that bucket. Mitchell's got the lead up to 13 now for Utah.
Great job getting it to go after he takes the hit. Mitchell plays with a force every night.
Joseph with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. Joseph, that's good.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Mitchell, he gets that one. Mitchell's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Here's Parker, and he banks in the layup.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Here's Mitchell. 27 points for him. Ingles dishes to Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
A lot of great young players in this league. Donovan Mitchell has the edge and hunger right now.
Joseph with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Hield, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And very quietly, Hield is one of the best three-point shooters in our league, as dangerous as they come.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Davis. Bielitsa, he's checked in for the Kings.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Clarkson passes to Moutier. Fox with the steal. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
To the paint, here's Gobert. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Gobert's got his second basket of the game.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
And Fox gets it to go.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Clarkson passes to Gobert. He kicks it to Moutier. Back to Gobert. Got it. Good job in the low post. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice job by Rudy Gobert. What concentration on that shot by the big fella.
And with that, the Utah lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Fox.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
And the thing that stood out for me last year about Moutier, his shot selection was much improved.
It was, GA. A career high from the field. He was solid also from 3. Still, he needs to clean up that turnover category. But we have to remember, he is still very young despite how long we've been talking about him.
Fox kicks to Hield. To the wing right side. Kings moving the ball around. Fox, no good.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Moutier passes to Clarkson. Down low. Bogdanovich dishes to Gobert. Clock at 6. Moutier, no good. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Fox. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Joe Ingles, who's checked in for the Jazz. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Emmanuel Moutier. And then for Sacramento, Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Giles comes in for Bielitsa. And it's Bogdanovich in for Buddy Hield.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Fox, the bounce pass. Gobert with the block. But they get it back. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Jazz lead by 8. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there with Giles, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position.
And right there, Donovan Mitchell showing off that confidence. He's quick and he's powerful.
Left side, Bagley. Bogdanovich passes to Fox. Gobert with the defensive effort.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Out to the right wing. Back to Conley. Passes it to Ingles. Mitchell in the corner. Conley finds Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Here's Fox. Gobert with the block. Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Fox. And it's sent back by O'Neal. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Mitchell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Mitchell's got 39.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Fox passes to Giles. And the Jazz pushing it up now for the finish. Basket good. Mitchell's got 18 points now here in the second half.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Jazz.
Now Conley. And there's the pass to O'Neal. From deep, Ingles. Rebound by the Kings. Here's Fox. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Giles in the corner. Second shot opportunity. Gobert with the block. And here is Ingles.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Stolen by Mitchell. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Jazz. The Kings also with the sub. Joseph, he's checked in for Fox. Here's Mitchell. Up and in on the layup. Mitchell's got 43 points.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Joseph looking around. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Jazz.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Donovan Mitchell.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
The Jazz making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Over to the left wing. Here's Giles. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
The drive by Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the Jazz.
And it's just competing and, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
First free throw is good. And Joseph drops them both. 46 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Joseph against Mitchell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
In a short time span, I'm amazed at how far Donovan Mitchell's come. He has very few weaknesses for a young player.
And Mitchell drops them both. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Pass to Giles. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Knocked loose. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
No coverage that time.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Here's Joseph and the miss.
We know he likes to block shots, but Rudy Gobert impact on contesting shots.
Up next. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. And for the Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Morant. Pass to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And Morant's got a great understanding of the game. He can play D like a fiddle in the pick and roll set.
Here's Mitchell. Bucket is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Morant. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that #2 overall pick.
Here's Conley. Mitchell outside. Morant with the steal. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop.
Oh, unstoppable full court play. Morant just explodes off the steal and delivers it straight to the hoop.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Brooks against Mitchell. It's rebounded by Memphis. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Now here's Morant. Gobert pulls it in.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Morant dishes to Valanciunas. And finished off by Morant.
Okay, look at Morant flexing a little muscle right there, showing off his athletic ability right in their faces.
Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Morant outside. Tipped away. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And now Utah, fast break. Nice D from Brooks.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
Are you for real? Morant, way up. That was fire.
Now, here's Mitchell. 8 points for him. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And a wide open look for Valanciunas. Morant on the follow. Morant's got 8.
Constantly competing. Morant is a terrific rebounder for his position and also a terrific finisher.
Here's Conley. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Morant against Conley. Morant passes to Jackson. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Jackson. 10 points for him.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Throws up. Finished off the break.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end, and he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
On the wing, Mitchell. Kicks to Ingles. Back to Mitchell. Oh, jams it right over Valanciunas. Wow.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now here's Morant. He's got 12. To the inside. Trying to find Brooks. He's got it now. Back to Morant. Pass to Valanciunas. Rebound, Utah. Ingles passes to Mitchell. Brooks grabs the board. Here's Morant. Misses the easy stuff. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say we want to start fast? Now let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Brandon Clark, and it's Melton in at the 2 guard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A shot by Clarkson, no good. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Clark. That's tipped. Now Clarkson, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
One of the things Clarkson does best is converting off the dribble drive.
And here's Jones at the top of the key. Clark to the paint, looking for Anderson. He gets it there, and he uses the glass on the layup. Anderson's got his first 2 points. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derek Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions.
Former first-team all-rookie after being picked in the second round. Clarkson, a draft day steal.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Lays it up and banks it in. Clarkson's got the lead up to 3 now for Utah.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Jones, and he finishes nicely on the layup. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Moutier kicks to Davis. It's Clark with the rebound. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Inside. Anderson dishes to Clark. Great D that time from Davis. Utah shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. And O'Neal gets it to go.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
Here's Melton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
So it's Utah now. Clark finds Anderson. Back to Clark. Gobert with the block.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Finishes the break with a slam.
Changing ends. I mean, Clarkson's speed can be hard to match up with.
Jones against Moutier. And that one drops. Jones has got his second bucket of the game to go. Here's Moutier. Now about 3 minutes gone in his second quarter of basketball. Anderson with the block.
And blocks like this fire Anderson up, which in turn get his teammates going as well.
Clark with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. And Clark slams it in.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for it with hops.
1:33 left in the first half of basketball.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
A different look for Utah. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Davis. Joe Ingles comes in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Mitchell in for Emmanuel Mudiay. Mitchell against Morant. Down low, here's Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Oh, this is just being a good teammate. I mean, Morant making sure to whip the ball over to his open man.
Now, here's Mitchell. 10 points for him.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
It's his first trip to the line, and the first one drops.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Morant passes to Jackson, and it's Memphis with another.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Jazz have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Mitchell looking it over. Gobert trying to get open, and it's Mitchell missing. Memphis trailing here. To the middle. Knocked away. Stolen by Mitchell. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Grizzlies shooting and feeling it offensively in the second quarter. They're shooting 60%.
So good at making plays in the open floor, whether Morant's running the break or finishing it.
Outside Bogdanovich. Mitchell kicks to Ingles. Mitchell in the corner. Gobert down low. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. Tie game in Utah.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime program. A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He had 12 points. Look at the history of the Utah Jazz. No championship. And that'll do it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Jazz. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Morant dishes to Winslow. Wants to get it to Morant and does. And they double up Morant. Winslow finds Morant. 4 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Gobert. And now Ingles pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum-shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Mitchell up top, guarded by Morant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Brooks, the pass to Jones. So the wing on the left. Here's Valanciunas, and the layup falls. Valanciunas has got 4 this quarter.
Oh, it's tough trying to alter his focus. I mean, Valanciunas is great at staying in control.
Mitchell outside. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Jones, and the layup's good off the glass. Now just a 2-point Utah lead.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
They get it again. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Oh, a good shot blocker who competes hard on defense. Defenders better think twice before trying Valanciunas.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Tony Bradley's checked in for Davis. George Niang comes in for Bogdanovic. Clarkson, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Clarkson surveying the floor. There's 1:54 left to play here in the third.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Guys, straight power there. Straight power. Here's Jones, and it's blocked by Bradley. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. Here's O'Neal. Bradley trying to break free. He can't get it to go.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And that one's good by Clark.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now, here's Clarkson, guarded closely. Shoots from 8, and it's good off the glass. Clarkson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This is what Clarkson is capable of. Certain nights where he carries you with his scoring.
Jones drives in. Clark outside. The shot, no good. Bradley with some nice D.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Fast break, Memphis. Here's Melton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. His production has been flowing as he's challenged. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. A 2-point game on the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Clark is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Winslow. Then it's Morant. And it's Gutterich in its shooting guard. Dishes to Winslow. 6 to shoot. The pass to Valanciunas. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Got a piece of it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Jazz making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. The Jazz shooting straight 49% from the field. Conley with it. Mitchell outside. Stolen by Winslow. Fast break Memphis. Morant with the ball. Gets a hand on it. And the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
Mitchell outside. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound in this one. Morant against Conley. That puts them in the lead. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pass to Ingles. Conley kicks to Ingles. Mitchell outside. That shot off. Nice D from Valanciunas. Morant with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And it's good. 2 points.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Gobert the pass to Bogdanovich. Mitchell left side. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Morant outside. Now the dish to Jackson. Back to Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
You got to love how attacking Morant is. I mean, he's so excellent at forcing the issue and getting the foul.
He's perfect from the line this time. Jazz trail by 4. Mitchell outside. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge. And if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
And that one's good. Morant's got 8 here in the quarter.
And this is what you want from your leader. No moment is too big for Morant.
Mitchell kicks to Ingles. He feeds it to Conley. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ingles.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
Memphis leading by 4. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Morant dishes to Valanciunas. Brooks finds Morant. Got a piece of it. Shot clock at 5. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Oh, no. Don't tell me. He just didn't do that, did he? A critical point of the game. And he makes just about the worst mistake possible.
D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Brooks. Utah with the ball. Trailing by 4. Conley the pass to Mitchell. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table. The willingness to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And Mitchell drops them both.
As confident as he gets at the line. He wants to be up there in the tight ball.
Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Ingles against Morant. And finished up by Morant.
You could do that every time up the floor. Put Morant in the pick and roll and just let him go to work.
Mitchell gets to Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down now to just 2 on the basket for Mitchell.
Big time play there for Mitchell. Remember, he's been the go-to guy since his rookie year.
It's stolen by Gobert. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Morant against Gobert. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. To take the lead. It falls.
And the coaching staff loves it. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Morant reaches the Valanciunas.
Shooting for Utah.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
They get what they want out of that trip. Now a 2-possession game.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you see how focused Valanciunas is? When he's got this positioning, he's determined to score.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Conley. Mitchell right side. Just 5 on the clock. It's in!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Here's Valanciunas. And another turnover here by Memphis.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away. To a man, the Pelicans looking intent on getting a win on the...
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, D.A. Thank you. Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the 5. And for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert. And it's Ingles in at the small forward position. Ball no good.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Williamson.
Yeah, it looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. That one doesn't drop. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Here's Favors. Uses the glass to finish the layup. In the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered at the point guard position in particular. Much more scoring expected than in decades past.
I think guys have the green light, Kevin, to fire away at the first available opportunity. The offense isn't taught the same way with orchestrators at the point guard position. Now guys are looking to be overly aggressive with their scoring prowess and to try to make plays sometimes feel secondary.
Jazz have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Releases. The quick look, no good that time. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The kick out to Holiday. Williamson looking it over. Outside, Ball. It's stolen by Ingles. Pushing it up. Here's Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Favors. And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Mitchell. Count that one. Mitchell's got 6.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Right side Holiday. To the inside. Favors finds Ball. Back to Favors. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple. For Utah, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting. What a jam!
Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now here is Holiday. Passes the ball. The dish to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
You see right there, that is why everybody is still very high on Lonzo Ball. Has a sixth sense for when to dish it.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Jazz.
And there was so much hoopla around Ball when he first entered the league. But lately, a lot of that seems to have died down.
I feel like it's settling in, and the change of scenery for Lonzo Ball after being number 2 and being in Los Angeles and being home. Maybe being away has been the best thing for him to start to focus on the task at hand.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, he's too good athletically. If Zion gets that close, that is big trouble.
Ball against Conley. Mitchell outside. 1:14 left to play here in the first. That shot's off. He's made half and missed half of his 8 shots. They get it back.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
The shot, no good. Good D by Williamson. For New Orleans, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, I dare a man to take the charge on Zion Williamson. Everybody getting out of the way.
Conley against Ball, and stolen by Favors. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it.
Oh, great ball movement there.
So it's the Jazz now, trailing by 4. Conley surveying the D. And the rejection by Favors. And here we go. Pelicans running again. Shot and game clock separated by 5.
And try to find other ways to talk about Zion's leaping ability. How about timing? Showing it there.
Williamson's gone 75% from the field. 6 baskets in 8 attempts. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And it's Conley penetrating. That one falls.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Pelicans.
Outside Holiday. Right side Favors with 2 seconds left. And so the first quarter is in the books. Pelicans lead by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Pelican 5 right now. Jackson is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Williamson. And it's Melly in at power forward. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Oof, boy, that's a tough one. You know, you got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. The pass to Hayes. Here's Hart. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside. And one of the more unsung players included in the Anthony Davis trade, Josh Hart just continues to impress when given the opportunity.
A very much high character, hard-working player, and a lot more substance to his game. I also think it's interesting that in that deal, he came along with Lonzo Ball. So the 2 of them together accepting this new opportunity within the same roles for a new team.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Hart's the pass to Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Moutier. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. New Orleans leading by 3. Hayes up top, guarded by O'Neal. And Hayes kicks to Hart. Back to Hayes. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Moutier looking around. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Melly passes to Hayes. Here's Melly. Back to Hayes. He kicks it to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Here's Redick. It's deflected. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And Utah making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in, and the Pelicans making a change here as well. Okafor is checked in for Nicolo Melli. Jazz trail by 3. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Rebounded by Jackson.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Hayes kicks to Jackson. And Davis pulls it down. Jazz have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You got to be cautious when you guard Clarkson. He's got a good burst. And when he gets assertive like that, oftentimes will draw a foul.
For the Jazz, Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Moutier. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Jackson Hayes. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. Drew Holiday, who's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Frank Jackson. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome balance there from Ingram on the play. Even after the contact, able to absorb it.
Mike Conley's checked in for Clarkson. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Jazz. 4-point game. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. Mitchell against Ball. And it's Mitchell missing. Pelicans leading by 4. High post Favors. And it's in there.
Ingram has the skill to do that. A nice job setting up and receiving the pass.
On the wing, Ingles. Outside Conley. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Ingram. Ball with it. Picked up by Davis. Ball no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Ingram attacking. Here's Okafor. Favors passes to Okafor. Here's Holiday. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
On the wing, Mitchell. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Back to Mitchell. Looking to end his cold spell. Basket counts. Mitchell's got 10 points in the game.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
Conley against Ball. Now here's Favors with 4 seconds on the clock. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Ingram's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pelicans. Got it off in time, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's New Orleans with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching. Zion Williamson was on fire in the first half. He had. And.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Conley in at the 1 spot. It's the group right now for Utah. Right wing. Ball with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 5 to shoot. Here's Favors. Deep two from Williamson. The shot off that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Holiday dishes to Favors. Ingram wide open. That three off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Mitchell. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. The Pelicans making a switch here. Melly is checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Frank Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. Mitchell against Redick, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Here's Hart. Kicks it to Redick. Three-pointer. Hart. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And it's Melly missing. Jazz trailed by 3. Picked him clean. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Redick passes to Melly. Back to Redick. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Redick's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
To the paint. And now the Pelicans on the break. Williamson with the ball.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And the Jazz with possession here. They trail by 7. Mitchell against Redick. Mitchell, this is to Gobert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Utah shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Tony Bradley's checked in for Gobert. George Niang comes in for Bogdanovich. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. And then for New Orleans, Okafor is checked in for Melly. Jackson Hayes comes in for Zion Williamson. And it's Holiday in for Frank Jackson. Down low, 5 on the clock.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Clarkson passes to Bradley. Offensive rebound. Excellent D there from Okafor. New Orleans leading by 7. We've got 1:18 left in the third. To the middle. He's in the post, guarded by Bradley. Redick for 3. Shoots the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. And now it's a 10-point Pelican lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Moutier kicks to Bradley.
I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
Moutier with the ball. Now Okafor defending.
And when Moutier takes off on drives like that, it's almost impossible to be in front of him.
Redick surveying the D. Okafor, the pass to Holiday. The 17-footer. And it's Okafor missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Hart. Here's Holiday. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. New Orleans leading by 9. So the Pelican 5 right now. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. He's out there with Favors, and it's Ball in at the point. Favors dishes to Hayes. Back to Favors. Down to 5 on the shot clock, and he makes that one.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Ingram with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Poked loose. And now Utah, fast break. Clarkson passes to Gobert. Now Mitchell. Makes it off the glass. Mitchell's got 20.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
On the wing, Holiday. O'Neal against Ingram. The high post shot. No good off the back of the rim. Jazz trail by 9. Here's Mitchell. And he converts the layup. Mitchell's got 12 points here in the second half.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Ball dishes to Favors. And a slam dunk by Favors.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And here is Mitchell. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Ingram kicks the ball. It's stolen by Gobert. And here's the fast break. Here's Clarkson. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Ball finds Favors. Back to Ball. Pass to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Oh, what I like right there, Ball is patient. He waits for a passing lane to appear, and then he hits it.
And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
And the Jazz making a change here. Conley's checked in, and the Pelicans also making a change. Williamson's checked in.
You know, kind of odd to see a lefty in today's game, but Conley is a player you have to anticipate properly, or he'll use your mistake to get the and one.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Redick is checked in.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on it.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Redick. Shoots it up. Here's Williamson. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
Here's Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Redick passes to Ingram. Outside for Redick. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Utah. Ball, the pass to Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And it's a 9-point Pelican lead.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half. Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Lobs it up for Favors. Williamson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ingram. They get it back. Williamson finds Redick. Great open look there. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
A smart play. Signs of Zion Williamson picking up what it is that's going on out there and being efficient.
Mitchell looking it over. Conley inside the line. And it's Ingram with the rebound. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Favors dishes to Redick. Launches it. Outside, Ball. There's the pass to Redick. Buries the long-range jumper.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Ingram kicks to Redick. Outside, Ball. There's the three. No good. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the